Hello and welcome back to Unreal 2 The Awakening. So, in this episode I will go through the multiplayer games, just a few, and quite short ones, just to give you a bit of an idea about how the multiplayer, which is not finished but still playable, feels like in this game. So let's start with the Deathmatch, and let's use a mutator, I guess, because I will upload the videos that I recorded for recording the tutorial video, so you will see a bit more of that then. So for more vanilla one, you see that one, and let's just add that. This is interesting mutator. It's described in the source code of the game itself. As you can see, it's U2, so it's a stock mutator in the game. It's interesting how the game actually includes some stock mutators. Anyway, bot skill, I don't think it really matters, because even at godlike I win quite easily. So let's do 10 minutes and yeah. So this is the Stalwart map. Quite a well-known map from Unreal Tournament 1. Also, I remember that there was a secret somewhere in this map originally. I don't remember if there is something in this remake or not. It doesn't look like it, because I tried shooting all the walls, I think, and nothing opened, so probably there is no extra thing that you can find, but hey, it was worth checking. Yeah, so basically you have the exact same thing as in Unreal 2, except it's in multiplayer. You need to have some time to reload, else you can be in a very poor situation. Also, that is bad. Alright. That worked. Oh no. Well, that worked out somehow. Yeah, one thing about the rocket launcher in multiplayer, interestingly enough, it's not the full rocket launcher that you would expect. Whoop! That was not good. This is also not a very good weapon. Okay, now that's better. Ow. Also, you do not start with any shields. So, shield pickups are in fact useless in this multiplayer mode. Ow. I'm dead. I am dead. Yeah, that was to be expected. You can still mantle. That's pretty nice. You can probably still prone and stuff as well. Yeah. But yeah, this is shield pickup and it's completely useless. Ow. Ha, take that. Oh no, I'm low on health. These are not health. These are only health vials in the original Unreal Tournament. So you don't get a whole lot of health from those, even though it looks like something. Wow. What? No. Get away. No, get away. Wow. Yeah, the pistol is really good. No. Stop dodging my shots, sheesh. There is a bug in the multiplayer that when you die, the crosshairs that you had when you died do not get properly disposed of. Oops. And you keep seeing it anyway. So, unfortunately, things get cluttered quite quickly. Nice. Whoa. What? How are you alive? Huh. Whoa, no. Yeah, the, Whoa. The grenade launcher. Is a bit of a problem when you have it, because a lot of the weapon, well, the grenade types are just support type. Nice. Double kill. Ow. And you can see how enemies start limping when they are low on health. It's pretty nice. You can quite easily tell whenever an enemy is low on health. So if you press the right mouse button, you do that. You cannot lock on at all. You're not getting a sniper rifle, sorry. Nice. No. Nice. Health would be nice. sniper rifle is in fact pretty good, because enemies don't really do much at range, and even at short range the sniper rifle is really powerful. Like that. Thank you. And like that. For the most part, dodging the dispersion pistol shots is easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop it. Yeah, that did not work quite as well. And time is up. I win. Not bad. So now let's go to CTF. Oh yeah, and the mutator didn't really work. That's right, huh. Well, that's unfortunate. But yeah. The mutator was supposed to give you random weapons, and that didn't work that well. Well, I might as well show another mutator. Say, why not? Singularity Cannon Arena. That sounds like fun. And let's use my XMP Alcazar map, because I made it to be a dual kind of style map, where you can play both XMP and CTF at the same time. On second thought, maybe using an arena match in the in my Alcazar map is not the best idea, because it still has replicators that kind of do some things, and when you replace the items that they generate, stuff can happen. So let's not do that. Hopefully this time it will not crash. Okay, so CTF. It's pretty regular. Of course. I'm also adding some more things into it in the map that you normally cannot see in other games. Also, your teammates are fairly okay at doing their jobs. They will try and attack the enemy base, and they know pathing, and they know how to attack people, and they know how teleporters work, and all kinds of good stuff like that. They're not that good with prioritizing weapon and other pickups, and they're not colored, so there's no real way to tell if what you're seeing is an enemy or a friend, aside from using Takras, which automatically lock on to enemies. So if you cannot lock on to something, that means it's your teammate. And if you can, usually it's an enemy. Well, pretty much always an enemy. In all kinds of bunkers here, I just added some pickups, because you gotta add pickups somewhere, and bunkers are a pretty natural place to find some. Here's a proximity sensor. It's not very fascinating. Rocketers, on the other hand, are pretty good. Let's put one right here. Right. And here we also have another flamethrower. In CTF and stuff, things respawn. Hey there, you look like my teammate. In fact, you look like someone who has a flag. Flags don't show up. But since he's heading the other way, I'm pretty sure he has a flag. And most likely there will be enemies following. Do I move faster if I'm not injured? Doesn't look like it. I think we're moving about at the same speed. Of course, if I dodge, I move faster, because dodging makes you move faster. Fun times. Nah, I'm sure he can make it. If you're close to the flag when it gets stolen, you hear the warning siren. And when someone captures the flag, wherever you are, you get to hear the victory fanfare. Like that. So that works. And bots do know that some of them need to defend and some of them need to attack. So that works out fairly well too. So generally I would say that capture the flag simply works out quite well. If you wanted, you could port some nice maps to Unreal 2 and just have Unreal 2 CTF. Okay, now I'm pretty sure all the people in here will be enemies, so let's use real weapons. Okay, so far so good. There don't appear to be any enemies here. Like that. And that's the flag. That big X thing. Now we gotta get back. Now I can do something like that. Whoa. Okay. What are you guys doing? I already have the flag. But okay. You go stop them or something. I can use Takros. Interestingly enough, Takros can even shoot down the projectiles from the dispersion pistol. So if you have like 2 Takros around you, you are almost invincible because nothing will be able to hit you as they shoot down all the enemy projectiles. It's pretty cool. But they don't follow you all that well. Even through the entrance there, they have a bit of trouble tracking you. And they do not go through teleporters at all. So they're not that useful offensively, but as a defensive measure they're pretty good. Yeah, like here. Chakra did not manage to see me, and I was gone. Hooray! One thing you can do in this game is bunny hop. It's quite easy. Oh, really? I can mantle on top of my allies. Okay, that's weird. Also, okay, that's also weird. Whatever. It's pretty strange how you can hear the bots. Well, yeah. In XMP and in... Wait a minute. Let's let them go. You can hear their footsteps sound, right? Now they're far enough away. Yeah, you cannot hear your own footstep sounds for some strange reason. That's another bug because of the unfinished game type. All the materials have the correct material types assigned, so they're good. But it just doesn't play for some reason. In XMP, well, Unreal 2 XMP, you do not get to hear any footstep sounds at all. Well, you do get to hear footstep sounds, but they're not material based. I have no idea what's happening. Okay, this guy is my teammate. Good to know. And now he is just standing looking at the replicator, waiting for the flag to respawn, but I guess he decided that it was not a good idea to wait around. Well, I can, in the meanwhile, take some things and do something like this. This is a muck hole. Good. Well, that's unfortunate. But generally, deployables are quite useful. Oh. That means flag was returned. Unfortunate. Okay, I need weapons. Where can I get weapons? There we go. Some Takras, they will be good enough for now. It's interesting how Dalton holds the Takras. Oh, and time is up, and we win. We see the red flag, or at least the replacement mesh for the red flag. Okay, so the last thing I want to show is XMP, of course. Let's let the game reload. Takes a bit of time to do that. Okay, there we go. So XMP game. Let's not use any mutators, same map. And go. Score limit is 100 shown here because that's the maximum, but the default score limit is 1000. And if it's lower than 500, it gets reset to 1000 anyway. Oh. In XMP, you do have classes. And right now, I'm playing with the light class, which allows me to move super fast, as you can see. And it also gives a special player model for that. Basically, you look like one of the Ghost Warriors from the Izanagi team, and if you are light, well, the Ranger, then you look like a light person, medium you look like medium, and the Gunner looks like the heavy guys from the game. And this is the replicator. If you press it, you hear this. If you release the button, that. and sometimes it just beeps to show that it's working on something. You can get some more details about what it's working on by looking at the log. And generally it is producing some items that appear right here. And the first thing that it produces is an energy relay, which is not visible. And then it produces ammo packs. 39, and now I have 60. Then it produces field generators. Then some more ammo packs. And after some while it will also produce some other deployables. And I can, for example, place field generators here. Even though I'm from the light class, I can still use deployables. And you always start with the assault rifle and the pistol, and the specialty for the light class is the sniper rifle. Fortunately, bots don't work that well in XMP, and they start as the multiplayer bot class and not one of the classes in XMP, so they're not very useful. They kind of move from one spot to another, but that's about it. You guys are not very useful. Also, items do not respawn in XMP. So you have to be a bit careful with that. The whole idea is that you're supposed to be using the replicator to get everything. So items do not need to respawn. And level designers can just add items in places for just some extra things that might be contested. Okay, and this is an artifact spawn point. I just put it here because technically this is the red artifact. And you can see at the lower right corner if you have an artifact in your inventory. Also, technically these are... Oh, I can take this fight again. These are all the different supply packs. There are supply packs for every single character class, and you're only supposed to be able to pick up those of your class. But it's buggy and you can pick up all of them. So that's a bit unfortunate. Also, you are not supposed to be able to pick up the rocket launcher if you are a ranger. But again, it's buggy and it doesn't work, and you can pick up the rocket launcher if you find one. So, yeah. Not everything works quite as it should, obviously. But still, for a game type that is in the game, but was never at all advertised as being in the game, it's pretty impressive. And then you register artifacts by doing that. And you could see that the artifact image blinked at the lower right corner. You still have the artifact, but now if you go to the replicator, you get the same thing. You can control the replicator itself. You don't need to re-register the artifact. And if you die, you get a small artifact shown. But also the timer ran out. So, welp. Still, I want to quickly show a few more things. You do not have any means to go through this bridge because it's broken, and you do not have boosters, nor do you have a tractor beam. So, instead, the only way to go through this is concussion grenades. But they're tricky to use, and also you need all the height advantage you can get. So... there we go, I made it. But you have to be the light class No other class, I don't think, can make it up to here. I also put another artifact all the way up there. Like right there. It's almost impossible to get. But it's just like an extra thing that you could do if you're a level designer, just to hide some artifacts. Or make them in very interesting to reach positions. Also, this makes for an interesting sniping spot. You can see, for example, the energy source disappears for some reason when it's too zoomed in. Yeah, energy sources do exist in this game, but even if you have an energy relay in your inventory, you cannot place it, because it shows up as 0 instead of 1 or 2 or whatever the number of energy relays you have in your inventory. So you cannot place it at all. And the deploy points do not exist at all, unfortunately. Also, here I put a laser rifle. Unlike the rocket launcher, the laser rifle is the full thing, even with the outfire. Pretty cool. But again, there's no real way to cross the gap. Maybe I will get lucky again. Ooh, wow. But I don't think I can get off of this. Oh no. Yeah, you cannot use concussion grenades to cushion your fall, unless you're probably pixel perfect, because you fall faster than all your projectiles, oddly enough. And yeah, so let's just look at how normally you would do things. Well, in this conceptual XMP, you would first go to your replicator, get some stuff replicated, take an energy relay, especially. That's the first thing that they produce. Yeah, this is an energy relay, but it shows zeros, and you cannot deploy it, actually. Okay, I got everything. Then you would potentially place deployables to defend your base and ward off the place. Bots do know how to go through laser walls, so they will disable them if they run into them. Next, you would find an energy source, and you would deploy an energy relay next to it. If there are any enemy energy relays deployed, you would try to disable them or destroy them. Yeah, like I cannot do anything with it. And then once you have enough energy to have researched the way to register artifacts, you would then either try to find artifacts out in the environment, which in this map you can because I added them on random places, or more traditionally with the release in Real 2 XMP, you would try and storm the enemy base to get the enemy artifact. Also, while storming the base, you can try and disable the enemy replicator. And I ran out of time again. Well, I'll just wrap it up real quickly. Good thing that we are a light class. Ow. I already lost quite a lot of shields. But yeah, basically all the XMP classes are much better than the basic multiplayer classes used in Deathmatch and CTF. Because you start with shields, and you are faster if you are a ranger, or you have a whole lot of shields if you are a gunner. And essentially, since all the bots are the base multiplayer class, they are not really a problem to you. Also, they cannot pick up any items because they're the base multiplayer class and they don't belong there. So, yeah, they're not a threat. Yeah, but these are like bugs that you could really, if you wanted, you could fix yourself. It's all in Unreal script. Alright. Like, spawning the correct boss would not be very difficult to do. Oh no. Keep missing. Sheesh. Okay. You have fun there. They will try to pursue you. Of course, not very successfully, since they are slow. And then you get to register the artifact. Of course. There is another bug in this game, well, the game type, where for some reason it kind of bugs out at some point, and if you somehow manage to die, for example by falling down from a large height, because it's not likely that you will die from enemy bots, you will respawn in a neutral spawn point, which I put at the center of the map. So yeah, here. And then you have no way to get out of this place. And all enemies will also spawn here. So after you defeat one, they respawn really quickly at the very same spot. It's nice target practice, but it's not really XMP anymore. It's a bit unfortunate. Ow. No. No. And these are quote-unquote godlike bots. They're not very godlike. But yes, we're light, as you can see here. Alright, so that will be all for now, and I will see you all in what is perhaps the final episode of Unreal 2, before the extra stuff without commentary that I'll upload just because. So, see you all then.